Hey, what's up, everybody on YouTube and in the crypto space? Got James Malpass here coming to you with an article. I really think you're really going to enjoy it. The title of this article is very misleading, but before we get into this article, I really want to give a huge thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the channel. New channel, 4 days into this thing, already up over 490 subscribers. Blown away, guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the support, and tell everybody, hey, hit the subscribe button. Y'all keep subscribing, and I promise you I'm going to keep putting out some quality content, some articles that I really and truly think you're going to like. Today's article comes to us from AMB Crypto. India embraces the B side of Bitcoin space while discarding the cryptocurrency itself. I know that sounds rough. I know that sounds, why is this guy even telling us that they're discarding cryptocurrency? But as we get down into this thing, you're going to really and truly see that this is a really good article. And anybody that's invested into XRP, in Ripple, you're really and truly going to like how this goes. This is a quote from the Prime Minister of India. I've heard of an advice around the startup circle. To increase your venture capital or VC funding by 10%, tell investors that you run a platform, not a regular business. If you want to increase your funding by 20%, tell investors that you're operating in the fintech space. But if you really want the investors to empty their pockets, tell them that you're using blockchain. Blockchain technology is a native language for those of us in the space, but a foreign language for those outside. Nevertheless, the sentiment for blockchain has always been bullish, as everyone wants to buy into a technology that solves it all. Solves it all. When Bitcoin soared to its highest valuation towards the end of 2017, it was also the beginning of blockchain mania. Everyone wanted to buy into a technology. From startups to conglomerate companies to banks and governments, they all wanted to jump on board a ship that would take them to the moon. The hype built up was so much that the existing companies started to rebrand their names by either putting blockchain or Bitcoin in the title. The companies that did saw a massive surge in stock prices during the crypto craze. However, when the Bitcoin bubble burst and the price of the cryptocurrency seeing a slump of over 80% from its all-time high, even though the ICO mania registered a low tones of exuberance, blockchain technology was here to stay. Even now, several private and public sectors are implementing blockchain to test out its promising use cases, with governments taking the lead. It's about the tech, not the cryptocurrency. Disruptive technologies such as blockchain and the Internet of Things will have a profound impact in the way we live and work. They will require rapid adaptation in our workplaces. Another quote by the Prime Minister. India regulatory authorities' pessimistic view of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is no tale to tell. However, their view on blockchain, on the contrary, is a completely different story. State governments are racing to be at the top of the blockchain game, from providing incentives to enterprises and startups to establishing training centers, making blockchain technology the flavor of the season. A report by NASCOM titled Indian Blockchain Report 2019 stated that nearly half the states in India have initiated blockchain projects to address different elements of citizen service delivery. The leading use case of the technology is being leveraged for land registries, farm insurance, and digital certificates. All right, so before I read this next paragraph, I'm just going to let you know that I'm not reading this paragraph. If anybody that watches DAI, you know that us Georgia boys, we got a little twang in our voice, and there's just some words that don't come out of our mouth correct, and there's some words in this paragraph right here that's just not going to come out of my mouth correct. It is what it is. So I'm going to skip around a little bit, and we're just going to give you a summary of what this says right here. So presently, 2 southern states that were once united are head-to-head in the blockchain game. One of them is pushing a FinTech Valley initiative, while the other is in its blockchain policy draft that was released earlier this year. The most common use cases of blockchain in India public sector are land title registry, vehicle lifecycle management, citizens' electronic health record management, organ tracking for transplant, digital certificates, benefit distribution, rationing, e-governance, benefit distribution, yet again, chit fund operation administration. I can't make this up. It says chit fund, which really and truly might be some shit fund. We don't know. Farm insurance, identity management, power distribution, cybersecurity, duty payments, agriculture, supply chain. Interestingly, the emerging technology can also make its debut in India's defense sector. The defense minister of India had this to say: the role of AI and big data in blockchain technologies has already revolutionized the existing paradigm of warfighting. The defense industry is undergoing a turning to cope and employ these technologies in order to safeguard the safety and security of critical infrastructure. But here's the part that y'all were waiting for. Indian banks venture. While state governing bodies are head-to-head in the blockchain game and other sectors are not, particularly shying away from the new disruptive technology, the bank sector in India has emerged as one of the leading sectors in India to leverage the technology for testing cross-border transactions and trade settlements. On one hand, the Reserve Bank of India has time and again scoffed over the idea of cryptocurrencies, and on the other hand, India's central banks has also embraced the underlying technology. These financial institutions are directly collaborating with leading fintech firms and cryptocurrency space to test out the new use cases of blockchain with Ripple standing out in the country. Interestingly, the RBI itself has launched a blockchain initiative for banking purposes under its reserve and development branch. Institute for Development and Research and Banking Technology, the central bank will reportedly be launching blockchain applications this coming year. The biggest Indian private banks are also partaking in blockchain mania are FedBank, Kotak, Mahindra Bank, I can't even say that, ICICI Bank, and HDFC Bank. Other banks that are active in the sector include South Indian Bank, Bank of Baroda, State Bank of India, and IndusInd Bank. Finance Security, Subhash Chandra Garg, also acknowledged that use cases presenting distributed ledger technology. Had this to say: the DLT-based systems can be used by banks and other financial firms for processes such as loan insurance tracking, collateral management, fraud detection, and claims management in insurance and reconciliation systems in the securities market. Indian companies venture. Even more companies such as Baha Group, Tata Consultancy Services, and Reliance Industries Limited, India's multinational conglomerates, have announced that they would be venturing into the blockchain space to provide better services. Reliance Industries CEO unveiled that the company's blockchain venture during its 42nd annual general meeting. He stated that blockchain technology would be leveraged to invent a brand new model for data privacy, while emphasizing that Indian users' data will be owned and controlled by the Indian people, not by corporates, especially global corporations. Guys, India is making huge moves. Huge moves. I think that we're really and truly starting to see exactly what this technology can do. When we say when we see other content creators saying that everything is going to be digitalized and tokenized, guys, India is by far jumping all over this. I am I am excited to read this time of growth. I'm excited to see exactly what it is they're doing. And I'm really excited to see other countries stepping in and doing these same things. I think this is the beginning that we're hearing of how much use case there is behind blockchain technologies. And even though they're saying that it's about the tech, it's not about the cryptocurrency, guys, for those of us that are involved in XRP, we understand exactly what we got ourselves into. We understand exactly what this cryptocurrency is going to be used for. And the fact that they have actually took away and using just blockchain technology for all of the different aspects of their day-to-day life, but Ripple standing out inside of their banking sector, we know what they're going to be leveraging, and we know they're going to be leveraging XRP to do these cross-border payments. Exciting times ahead, guys. Very, very exciting times ahead. Hey, I ain't going to hold you up too long. Just really wanted to go over this article. Hey, really appreciate you coming in. If you like the content, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.